Hello and welcome to day 23 for our heart opening flow. Heart openers are some of my favourite poses in yoga. You'll probably hear me say that about all the poses. But I particularly love heart openers because they're so energizing. So you're opening your heart anytime you're engaging in a back bend position in yoga. So that can be anything from your cat-cows all the way through to your full wheel. Heart openers are going to help you to live from your heart space, to be vulnerable, to speak your truth, to have courage, kindness. Heart openers go so much deeper than just the physical pose. So maybe after your practice today, you could reflect on how these poses made you feel. But we're going to begin in a tabletop position on your hands and knees, moving into some slow and gentle cat-cows. Inhale as you drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale as you round your spine and press the ground away. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine, press the ground away. Close down your eyes and just keep that movement going as you connect each movement to your breath. Bring to mind your intention, the intention that you set yesterday, the intention that's going to carry you through the next 8 days of this challenge. Repeat your intention now. And remember, it's not just enough to say the words. You want to feel it, embody it, and hold it with you as you flow throughout your practice today. Then we're going to come to stand on your knees with your toes tucked under, setting up for your half camel pose. Bring your left hand to your left heel, guide your hips forward, reaching your right hand up and back as you open up through the heart, opening up through the throat if that feels good. Always guiding your hips forward, staying with your breath. One more big breath in. Exhale, gently come back to center and we'll swap sides. Bring your right hand to your right heel. Guide your hips forward. Reach your left hand up and back as you open up again through the heart space. Reaching your left hand back. Staying calm, staying focused on the breath. One more deep inhale. Exhale, gently release. Come back to center. Plant your hands to the mat. And we're going to begin to move into your puppy pose, keeping your knees stacked underneath your hips. Walk your hands forward and melt your chest down towards the mat. Rest your forehead or maybe your chin if you'd like to get a little bit deeper. Extend your arms out. Imagine you were trying to bring your armpits to touch the mat. Maybe close down your eyes, focus on your breath. And we're going to begin to hinge forward to come into your cobra pose. So leaning forward, planting your hands into the mat at either side of your chest, pressing the ground away, rising up, opening up through the heart as you roll the shoulders back. And gently tilting the chin up towards the ceiling and focused on the breath. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release. Come all the way down to lie on your stomach. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers. Bring your feet together and lift your chest and your feet up off the mat for your locust pose. Lengthen from the crown of your head to your toes, so your entire body strong as you breathe deeply. Really feel your body move with every breath. Every breath energizing your body and your mind. One more big breath in. Exhale, gently release. Bring your left or right ear to the mat, arms down by your sides, palms facing up as you rest for a moment. Now we're getting ready to set up for your floor bow pose. If that's not for you, feel free to take another locust that we just done. Otherwise, bend your knees, catch your feet or your ankles. Bring your knees together to start. Keep your gaze fixed at one spot. Press your feet into your hands as you ground down through your hips. Bowing your body open. Lifting up through the chest, rolling the shoulders back and staying with your breath as you continue to ground down through your hips. One more big breath in. Exhale, release. Take your knees wide. Bring your toes to touch behind. Press the ground away, pressing your hips back towards your heels. Bring your forehead to the mat as you land in your extended child's pose, closing down your eyes. Now we're going to take your time to rise up into tabletop on your hands and knees. Once more, begin to move back into your slow, gentle cat-cows, closing your eyes and really connecting in with your breath. Moving mindfully, intentionally. Now coming back to center in your tabletop with a neutral spine. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists, your knees are under your hips, and we're going to set up for a tiger pose next. So you're going to raise your left foot up and out, so lengthen out your left leg. Take your right hand out in front and just find your balance here. Now, it might take you a while to build up, and if it's enough, just stay here. But if you're ready to move into tiger, bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand to grab your left foot, and like you would in your floor bow, you're going to press your foot into your hand, bowing your body open as you press the ground away with your left hand. Keep your gaze fixed at one spot and stay with your breath. One more deep inhale. Exhale, gently release. Bring some movement back into your spine with your cat-cows. Come back into a nice neutral spine. Again, just set up, shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hips. Extend your right foot out behind and your left hand out in front. Press the ground away, find your balance. Again, just find the variation that feels best for you. You're ready to move into your tiger. Bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand. Keep your gaze fixed at one spot. Bow your body open as you press the ground away with your right hand, staying focused on the breath. One more deep inhale. Exhale, gently release. And tuck your toes, press your hips high and back to come into your downward facing dog. Press your chest towards your thighs, begin to pedal out your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Now from here, we're going to step your left foot in between your hands, drop your right knee to the mat, and inhale your hands up high above your head. Lengthen through your fingertips and to come into your crescent lunge. Hook your thumbs. Take your hands up and back. You press your heart forward, your shoulders back, staying focused on your breath. Now, if this feels like enough, stay here. If you want more of a challenge, tuck your right toes under and slowly rise up into your high crescent lunge. Deepening your back bend if that feels good for you. One more big breath in. You're in your high crescent lunge. Lower your right knee back to the mat. Plant your hands to the mat. Step back into tabletop. Move back into your slow, gentle cat-cows as you reconnect with your breath. Tuck your toes, press your hips high and back. Step your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee to the mat. Inhale your hands up high above your head. Lengthen through your fingertips. Hook your thumbs for your crescent lunge. Heart forward, shoulders back, creating length as you deepen your back bend with every breath. Now again, if this is enough, stay here. If you want to go up into high crescent lunge, tuck your left toes under. Slow and controlled as you rise up, opening up through the heart, breathing as deeply as you can. Lifting up high onto your back toes for one more big breath in. Exhale, plant your left knee back to the mat, release your hands to the mat. Step back into tabletop on your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, press your hips high and back. And pause in this downward facing dog as you enjoy some big, deep, clearing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now we're going to take little baby steps all the way up to your forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale to your halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, mountain, reach up high. For dancer's pose, drop your right hand down. Bring your index finger and thumb together to touch on your left hand. Bend your right knee, catch your right foot in your hand. Bring your knees together to touch. And when you're ready, begin to hinge forward as you kick your foot into your hand, keeping your gaze fixed at one spot as you bow your body open in this dancer's pose. One more big breath in. Exhale, gently release. Swapping sides. Take your right hand high. Take your midriff, that feels good. Bend your left knee, catch your foot from the inside. Bring your knees together. Deep inhale as you stand tall. Exhale as you hinge forward. Pressing your foot into your hand as you bow your body open, keeping your gaze fixed at one spot. Staying with your breath. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale to reach up high. Exhale to fold. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, fold and come to sit down on the mat. And lie down on your back, hugging your knees in towards your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Come back to your big, deep, clearing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And from here, we're going to plant your feet to the mat and set up for your low bridge pose. Lifting your hips up towards the ceiling, interlace your hands behind your low back as you ground down through your feet, through the shoulders. Lifting up as high as you can for 5 deep breaths. Almost there, last one, deep inhale. Exhale, gently release. Next, we're setting up for your full wheel. If that's not for you, take another low bridge. Otherwise, for full wheel, plant your hands behind your shoulders, fingertips pointing towards your toes. When you're ready, we're going to press all the way up to your low bridge or full wheel. And again, we're here for 5 deep breaths. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale, gently release. Come all the way down to lie on your back. And we're moving into your happy baby pose. Bend your knees, catch your feet, your ankles, or the backs of your knees. But remember, the most important thing here is that your spine is flat. So if that means you have to have your hands further up your legs, that's absolutely fine. Now close down your eyes. Focus on your breath. And notice if you want to stay completely still or enjoy a gentle rock from side to side. One more big breath in. Exhale and release into your final Shavasana. Taking up lots of space on the mat, let your feet fall open, your arms down by your sides, your palms facing up. Eyes gently closed as you let go of your breath. Noticing how good it feels to let go and enjoy this moment of stillness. Slowly and gently begin to introduce some movement. Reach your hands up high above your head and enjoy a long body stretch as you enjoy a big, deep, energizing breath in through the nose. Exhale to sigh it all out, roll around to one side and press your way back up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart center, closing down your eyes. We'll close our practice together with one last big, deep, clearing breath in through the nose. A big sigh out through the mouth. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your heart opening practice today. If you have a few minutes now, take out your journal, take a few moments just to reflect on how you feel, how heart openers feel in your body, what you would like to create more of, and obviously remember your intention from yesterday. Take a few minutes to focus on that and what that would feel like coming from a heart-led place within you. Thank you so much for being here today. Namaste.